state of mind. When you're with family, you feel the aloha. When you're with friends, you feel the aloha. When you're on the beach, the sun's your aloha. That little breeze, the kiss of aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. 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 A state of mind. A state of mind. A state of mind.
Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. And I believe we are live. Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome out to the Aloha State of Mind
Hey.
Podcast. It is December 1st. Sheesh, where did the year go? December 1st? Are you kidding me?
I'm kind of glad. See,
Uh-huh.
it's not a magical number where at the stroke of midnight everything's going to be good. 2021, but at least it's getting better.
Right.
Hopefully it gets better.
Right.
It can't get any worse. But yeah, December 1st already.
Yeah, it's
Woo.
crazy. It's
Oh,
crazy.
did you hear the announcement by the way before we start?
Okay, go ahead. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
No,
but
yeah,
go ahead.
huh?
No, I said go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, I guess a couple of government people got together and said that they're gonna extend unemployment benefits and give like I think $300 extra a week for the people that had the unemployment stuff to kind of help them get through this next wave of Corona uh, because of the shutdowns and all that kind of stuff. So that's good news for
Oh,
people that
okay.
need it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hopefully
December 1st. Man.
hopefully that's something they're doing and not just saying. So
Well,
we'll have to.
I honestly, I'm on that program and I got the $300 today. So, because they
Oh
said they're
yeah.
starting on December 1st, and I was like, wow, man, when is that gonna happen?
Right.
Because I thought
Huh?
like December 1st, like 2 weeks from now, and then I look and I was like today. So I looked at my account and it was already there. So
That's
yeah,
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I've been off of it for a while because I've been working at the casino and so
Oh
that
yeah.
disqualifies me. So, but it's all good. Like hopefully, if I do get back on, it'll definitely put me back on. But it's all good. I just want to welcome everybody again. Welcome to the Aloha State of Mind podcast. It is like I said, December 1st. We're 1 month away from 2021, so we can kiss 2020 goodbye in about 31 days. 31 days. So hopefully we can leave all
Yeah.
that nonsense behind with us and move ahead. So definitely looking forward to that.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, humans that have lived through 2020 and because a lot of people have passed away, but the ones that have survived, they survived one of the worst calendar years in our lifetime. Because it's not just 9/11 where there's 3,500 people and all this kind of stuff. It was a global pandemic. So
Right.
if you survived, then you're one of the lucky ones. Wow, we got a lot of people in here. What's
Yeah,
up, Mitch? A Palooza?
I think a lot of people are in here for H Dub Philly.
I
I
know,
think it's
man.
I think it's some of their viewers, so we gotta give a shout out before we bring them on. I see Steven in here also says hello, aloha. Gary from Oregon checking in. Greg from Boston, and who else is here?
Gary looks like he's a beaver, so that's good. No, I'd
and
rather have the Oregon State Beavers than Oregon Ducks. I know that they had Mariota and all that stuff, but I'd rather be a Beaver. So, okay.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
all good. So we just want to say what's up to everybody there. Quan is here, Mitch, and
what?
the usual suspects in our chat today. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Aloha State of Mind podcast. And why don't we just get to it then, since these people are
I know.
excited to see. Here's I don't know how to say this name. How do you say the name? Something
Not too
Luna,
bad.
Aloha,
They gotta wait.
Texas.
Bet they gotta wait because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is that I was just visiting you and your family, so I wanted to thank Mark and the whole Mark Easy family out in California for having me for Thanksgiving
Right,
because I don't have a lot of close relatives, and when I say that I mean close as in like within 500 miles.
right.
I kind of adopted your family as my own, so I wanted to thank you and the rest of the family for having me, but
Uh
also my car was so dirty afterward
huh.
because normally I don't have anybody in my car, so it's pretty clean. And today I went to go get my car cleaned, and I normally don't even do the vacuum part and all that stuff, but I had to. There's so much dirt and stuff like that, like you know. Um, but yeah, so I have to get Marilyn a good wash today, so she looks gorgeous. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to you and your family for having me.
Oh, not a
Okay.
problem. Your family guarantee. So you always got a place here. If the world ever comes to an end and you need to you know posse up, you can always come and hang out with
Posse
us.
up.
So
My
so
posse's
definitely,
on Lincoln.
yep.
So
So definitely
okay.
appreciate
Oh,
all of that going on. So
aloha
other
from
people.
Washington, from Caroline Torres.
Yep. See,
Man,
I don't know none of these people, so they must be here for they must be here for our guests because I don't know
I know
them.
Caroline. Caroline
Okay.
is one of my Facebook friends. Nicole, of course. Nikki's been a friend of mine for like over 20 years, and she's in Colorado. Texas, Hawaii, Mitch is not only in Nevada. I think they had a $900 billion stimulus thing go out today for December 1st. So they said that if you don't get it now, it's going to be retro into your unemployment thing when you get it. So if you get it 2 weeks from now, then it's gonna retro it till December 1st. Um, did you feel the quake today, Mr. DJ? Oh, you had a earthquake in San Diego?
Oh, I have no idea. I
See,
don't
look,
know. I have no clue.
Kanzaki
Yeah,
Stevens
I don't
was
know if
asking about it.
yeah, I don't know if he's from San Diego. Are you from San Diego, Steven? Or maybe he thinks we're in Hawaii. I'm not sure.
Well,
But
Hawaii, no, Hawaii, they'd be all about it.
I
Um,
don't know.
Nutty DJ, Arizona here. So yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
I just want to say that thank you and everything, and talk about my car because I'm so proud of my car. Got me
Okay,
home safe
cool.
this time.
You broke the California curse, I guess. Then.
Yep, I broke the California curse. Now I can go anywhere. So,
Cool, cool. Okay,
but okay.
definitely,
Anyway,
definitely. We're just hanging out today, and before we bring our guests on, you got anything else you want to talk about, or anyone you want to say what's up to, or anything else?
well, I mean, dude, I could go on forever today.
I mean,
Um,
I mean, something we can talk about it after, I guess. We don't want you to be
right,
running for an hour, and then he's backstage for an hour, so
right,
we can always chit chat about that after. I'm talking about.
right. Well,
Mm,
like before the show, we started talking about
mhm.
your actual another show that you do on Twitch. I don't know what it's called, but you had the marvelous mods on there
Yeah, yeah.
last night, and it
Uh
was
huh.
very interesting. I didn't realize there's such a subculture when it comes to Twitch. It's like a whole universe on its own, and there's different things in it that if you don't know anything about Twitch, you would have no idea about this culture. So that was very interesting, man. You do a lot of interesting stuff. So
Yeah,
I
I
need
try
to
and
get on that.
switch it up a bit. So yeah, it's
Right.
definitely a whole. I call it a universe within itself. So you
Yes,
gotta
it
you
is.
gotta kind of figure it all out. But definitely online. All right, cool. Well, other than that, let's bring out our guest for now. And our special guest tonight is a close friend of mine from back in the day. We used to work at a radio station together. Well, not work. We used to work for free, I should say. And that's how I first met him, interning at the radio station back in the day. And we became close friends and buddies. And then, but stuff happens where your life leads you in different paths, but we always had that connection thereof. So definitely a very close friend of mine. And then recently reconnected with him online, and I found out as we were starting our podcast, he also had a YouTube type podcast uh, with a lot more followers than us, and and it was about, and strangely enough, it was about Hot Wheels.
Hot
So
Wheels of all things.
yeah, and as a child, of course, I always played with Hot Wheels, and I used to get beaten by the tracks with my mom sometimes if I didn't listen. Those those plastic tracks. Yeah, I used to get my butt whooped. I admit it.
Dude,
Back in the day.
my,
So
my mom used to my mom used to wrap that thing around my leg. I'll go to school and I'd have to go to PE, and all during the day I had to literally welt of wrapped around my leg. So that was my fault. My mom is a sweetheart, but I
mhm,
was an idiot, so I deserve my whoopings.
yeah. So yeah, so I reconnected with him. He has quite a collection of Hot Wheels. They do unboxings on this show, and quite avid collectors. And uh, I found it quite interesting. You know what I mean? Because we like to dabble. I figured you'd find it more interesting me because you're more comics, and that's kind of sort of your kind of line of collector, what
Wow, Mark,
memorabilia and
that is
collectibles and
so
stuff like that.
racist.
No, that's factual. Factual on factual.
No, I mean honestly, I think I've known guys that literally used to beat the crap out of people, drug dealer people, and all that they collect um Hot Wheels,
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter who you are. Like if you're into comics or nerdy shit, or if you're into mathematical problems, you just like Hot Wheels since you're a
right,
kid. So
right.
um, but yeah, I mean, I've known people that would go down to KB Toy Store every time they had new shipment because they had an inside Gaia, and buy cases of it, like literally the whole box, just to get one Hot Wheel out of it, and then
Yeah,
donate the rest to kids charities and all that stuff. But
right.
yeah, dude, we'll get into that.
All right, let's bring him to the forefront because we had him backstage, and I think he's anxious to share his story and share his collection. They call him on HW50. They call him Boss Number One. So I guess he's our boss for tonight. And let's bring to the forefront from HW50, Mr. John. How are you today, sir?
Good, good,
we
good
see
to
we see
be
you got
here.
quite a yeah, we see you got quite a turnout. Or is that your familia out here? Your HW50 fam checking in
Yes,
out here. So I don't
yes.
know if you can see the chat. Can you see the chat so you know who's here or
I
okay.
can see part of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
it's in
wanted
the
to make sure
comments.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that your people are here for you. So
I
definitely.
also set up a link from our channel to your channel too. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hmm,
that's cool.
hopefully,
okay.
and then I set it as a premiere, so everybody got a notification. Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool. No, I was reading one of the comments in the chat. Anyways, yeah, I would like to welcome you out to our podcast. And like I said, like I knew you for a hella long time. We go way back to the radio intern days back in the early, yeah, and so that's how I first met you. And yep, back in those I-94 lanyard days where a lanyard was worth a gold bar. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Remember these are like $15,
yeah, you
and
could,
they didn't even give it to us for free. We had to buy them.
yeah.
Well, you just
That
need to
was
know the person that had the box. You just steal as many as you need to.
Yeah.
and that's
Like you
what we
steal
would
as many
do.
as you need to, so you can get free chicken cuts at L&L's, stuff like that.
Yeah, so we know each other from way back in the day, and let's give a maybe I don't know if your viewers know this about you or you ever go into detail about it, but we'd like to get to know you a little bit better on the Aloha State of Mind podcast. So usually what we dive into is because you're from Hawaii, we like to know where you grew up, what area you grew up, where you went to school, and and what
Okay.
kind of student were you, and how did that lead you into wherever you are doing today? So let's go to a brief background on that.
So I was born, raised in Hawaii, Honolulu.
Hmm.
on this
Right.
island. Um, moved several times from near the stadium in Halava to Waipahu, and then back to Salt Lake, where I went to Radford High School, which was right
Right.
down the road.
Mhm.
Um, we always used my grandma's address for our schools, so we never had to switch schools when we moved. We all had There was like 30 grandkids that used the same address, so we all went to the same school.
Right.
Even though we lived all around the island, we'd all go to Pearl Harbor Elementary. So
Dude,
Mhm.
that's
the
because
school
we could
system must
walk
have
home.
been like the school system must be like, how big is this house where they got 30 kids?
Right. And my mom is one of 9, so
Oh my
all of
goodness.
them had kids
Wow.
except one. Yeah,
Right.
so it was a big family and a lot of grandkids. We have enough. We have enough people in just my mom's side of the family that there's at least 2 birthdays a week, the
Right.
whole
Oh
the
boy.
whole year. So it's always a birthday, sometime.
The
Whenever we
whole
go over,
year?
the whole year. Yeah. So after that, I went to Aliamanu. It was called intermediate. Now it's called middle school, and from there
Right.
went to Radford. I took about 6 months off after high school to just work. I was working at Subway at the time, so I just did that for a few months, and then I went back to school. My trade is electronics, computer technology. I did a year and a half of school. At the same time, I worked full time at the car dealership.
Mhm.
It went through two names. It started as Mike Salta Pontiac, then it went over to Jackson Auto Group, where I stayed a total of 8 years before I moved on to the next job. So I did try and go back to school and figured out 10 grand in 1 year was a lot to spend on school, and they moved me to online. So I was like, no, I'm out of here. I
Mhm.
don't learn online.
Mhm.
So, but at the same time, I think right after I graduated from college, that's when I met Mark. That's when
Oh.
I joined the bomb squad.
Mhm.
And
And not
it's
the police one where you disarm bombs. Just put
no,
me
no,
there
no.
straight up there. Because otherwise, I'd be having like no fingers on my hand.
Yeah, we could only wave like this.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, you guys
African guy.
trained the shotgun? No, no. I'm actually waving to you. I just
Yeah.
don't have. I'm missing 3 digits.
This is
Yeah,
how I grab my cheeseburger.
we can never flick off anybody.
You're hired.
So after I got done with the car dealership, I went to where I'm working now, and I've
Right.
been there since January 2005. So
Oh, oh,
Wow,
um
2005.
yeah, but diecast toy cars have been in my life for all my life
uh-huh.
from when I was
Look
a
at that.
kid.
Is
So
that a 55?
yes, it is
Oh
Bel
God, I
Air
love that.
Gasser. Look at that.
How
And I
much is
have
that?
this one is new release, so we're looking at buying it new. If you can find it in the store new, it's about $5.
That's it? Oh
Yeah,
my God, I gotta go look at Hobby Lobby and all that stuff. Oh, I love that car, man.
you'll probably find it on the aftermarket for 25-30 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't love it that
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
it's highly sought after. That's the 55 gas is what everyone's looking for right now.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. And how did you
So
get it?
I made a trade
Okay.
for it. I had a display case which is over here on the wall. It came with an exclusive 55 gasser, and somebody wanted the gasser, so I gave him the extra one, and he gave me that set. So
Nice.
if I was to
That's
have bought the set outright, I would have paid probably $50 for the set.
Mhm.
I'm over here grabbing the case of the car out of the case. So this is the exclusive one
oh
that
my
comes.
God. Look at that. See, the thing is, like when you think of Hot Wheels, you don't really think of all the design work that goes into it. But that
Mhm.
is an
Oh yeah,
amazing looking car.
yeah. This one is, and I only got it because it was a blue one.
Nice.
Blue is my color,
Ah, got you.
but I'll
So,
take pink. I can get it out of
Hey,
that.
so all of these that you're gonna be showing us during the program, you gotta let us know how much they cost and all that kind of stuff, because like personally, for me, I have no idea how much like one of these costs, because I look at I wow, look at that. So when I think of Hot Wheels, I think of Toys R Us, KB, Walmart, the dollar store here in the mainland. But it's a whole nother thing with what you do.
Oh
So
yeah.
I
yeah, it's
mean,
like
look
a
at
whole.
that.
You talk about Twitch being a subculture. This Hot Wheels is probably a subculture within itself as well.
Oh yeah.
So before we get to all the goodies and showing, before you show off that, before you show off all your stuff, before you floss the game and all that kind of stuff. I know you said you was a collector as a kid, but when did you get really serious about collecting Hot Wheels, and talk about that, and then maybe segue into how why you decided to do a
A
podcast about it as
channel.
well. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so seriously back into collecting was in 2017, probably early 2017. I always had diecast, but I had bigger ones, almost like 118 scale, 124
Mm.
scale cars. So they're really large. But I kind of pulled back from customizing diecast cars about the mid 2000s when I started the new job. It was a lot of early morning work and a lot of late night work, so I really didn't have a lot of time. And I also met my wife, so I had a different focus now. Um, and when we went to Japan in 2017, I started picking up Tomika cars like this
What is that?
in
Oh, what
Japan.
is it? Is
This
that
is
the
Jurassic Park.
so is that kind of like a Hot Wheels equivalent in Japan?
Yes, it's their
Okay.
it is their diecast toy car equivalent.
Oh.
Those cars in the U.S. cost $6, $7, $8 sometimes, but in
Wow.
Japan they're $3. So I was like, I went nuts there. Um, yeah, and then I came back and I went even more nuts. Um, but we didn't start the channel until late 2017, and I think the first official video we uploaded was in January 2018. Um, the boss number two, or just get the air quotes in there, because he's in the witness protection program. Um, he he's always mentioned wanting to do a podcast. So, and I kept waiting around, saying, okay, what could we do? And he has a collection of Hot Wheels, and I was getting back into Hot Wheels, collecting this time, not buying to play with. It was collecting. So
Blind to play
so I was like, hey, let's do a
with.
podcast. Let's do a toy review. Let's do something. Let's start this out. And it was history started right there.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and here we
definitely
are.
yeah, definitely a great thing when you're passionate about something. You can find someone to share it with, and then do something like a podcast, and on top of that, share it with the world and everyone
Yeah.
out there. So it's a fabulous thing as long as you don't spend too much time and get busted by your wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
It's
need the
more the
balance.
money.
You need the balance. Balance.
Yeah, it's
Mm,
it's more the money. I mean, these are not cheap. Even though
Yeah.
Hot
I
Wheels
understand.
they sell for $1, in the
Uh-huh.
in the store, but
Right.
um that's
Like the
usually
common
these.
ones, right?
Yeah, really, 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 these are your dollar ones,
Right.
right? They have plastic wheels, and sometimes they're metal bodies or plastic bodies with a metal base.
Hmm.
Mm.
And but these are convention cars, so these, if you're at the convention and you can buy them, they are $25,
Oh.
and
Wow.
that's what you pay for them at the convention. If you're not there, you end up paying $40 to $90 depending on what it is.
See, so
And
so that's the thing I was wondering because so there's like different like you said levels or different
Yeah.
types of cards, because I was thinking like it was like baseball cards. Like I see everybody rummage through the the grocery store and trying to go through the big boxes before they open them. So I
Yeah. Yeah.
figured maybe all the cards are in there, and you know what I mean. If you find something that's valuable,
Yeah.
then hey, good for you. But I didn't know there was actually like different tiers or different levels
Yeah.
of cards that you could actually buy. Like that one starts off at like $25. I thought they were all like those dollar ones. And hey, if you
Yeah.
find the freaking Willy Wonka golden ticket one, then
Yeah.
then you're lucky.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting to know because I always wondered about that.
You can still
Mm,
find those golden gooses in the
mm,
dollar
mhm.
cars also though, because
Right.
they do have their
Oh, man.
first releases, and then they have what is called super treasure hunts. And here's an open package,
Mhm.
and
What
they're
happened?
marked with I opened it. It's marked with that flame, but that flame is behind the car, so you have to recognize the difference between the car. I have it right here. So this is $1 super treasure hunt,
Wow, look at that.
right?
Okay.
What is that? A
So
Civic hatchback?
it is, they call it the CRX
Oh, CRX.
Yeah, the CRX. Yeah.
88 CRX.
Uh-huh.
Dude, you know who K Smooth is, right? The DJ.
Yes, I
He had a
remember he
car like
had
that. It
one.
was a red one.
Yeah, and he had all his crates of records in the back.
Right? It's
Right.
scraping the ground.
So these they're dollar cars, but they're super treasure hunts, and they come with rubber wheels.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
with
and
actual
usually
rubber wheels.
yep, and usually the paint is a special kind of paint. Now this is white, so it's not showing up very well. But Nissan GTR in
Ooh.
awesome blue with rubber
Oh,
wheels
look at
shows up
that.
like that.
Holy crap, dude. That's like next level.
Yeah.
So
So
I do. Yeah.
these can sell for, in the beginning when they first come out, they can go up as high as $70 to $90.
Like
And
right
then
off the bat.
as yeah, because it's
Wow.
like the highly sought after one, especially imports like that.
Oh, okay. Like I do a lot of comic conventions, and sometimes I'll do like toy and comic conventions, and there's this really cool concept that I saw that they had like a vending machine that it's all blacked out, and you put in your like $20 or whatever it is, and it just randomly gives you a different
Oh
Hot Wheel,
yeah, yeah,
and that's
yeah,
their like their convention exclusive.
yeah.
So like the Vegas toy convention or whatever, like
Oh yeah,
it'll
Toy Con.
it'll give you those and all this. And one guy, he got like this I forgot what kind of car it was, but he started screaming. I'm like, what the hell? Apparently it was like a $500 car that he got for like $20. So
Yeah,
yeah, like I thought it was a great concept, like just to have those really exclusive ones,
yeah.
like the kind of like you have. So, dude,
So
that blue,
I
yeah.
also did one of those what is it called? Diecast vending machine. Now I bought it from an online store that I buy a lot of my stuff from, and it was a $10 pull, and you get one car for $10. But I pulled a convention car, and it was a '66 Nova, but it was done with a rattlesnake design on the top. It's really nice,
Nice.
and it was so nice I didn't want to open it. And for a little while, there was so much of them out that it only sold for $40 to maybe $50. Now that it's been 2 years since it's out, it's a lot higher at 130, I think now. So
Wow.
I really don't want to open it now
Mhm.
because it's good in the package. It's also a numbered one, like this pink one I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
They're usually numbered, but for some reason this year, and this was 2018 or 2019, they didn't number them. So
Huh.
the hard part is Hot Wheels hardly makes pink. Pink is their most highly sought after, hardest to get car. And for instance,
Huh.
Bel Air Gasser from
Right.
2014, I think, came out in a Redline Club release, and it's called the Candy Striper, and that one is selling at $1,400.
Wait,
Jeez.
wait. But the pink one sells for $1,400.
$1,400. Yeah.
How much is the one that you two like? The one that you got, both of
This
them.
one, I didn't really check recently. I haven't checked in a while because we opened this one earlier this year. But if I had to guess, it's probably closer to 100 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not the only pink that came out. I
Pat,
have a
you
pink
let me see.
Batmobile.
Wow.
See that?
That's a pink
Hey,
Batmobile.
Yeah.
that
So
is a
why is
pink
it? That,
Batmobile.
so why is it that pink? They it's so sought after. Like, why is pink so sought after?
So these are called the pink party cars. So if you go to the convention, they have a night where they honor a designer or somebody that works for Mattel out of Hot Wheels, and they design a pink party car for that night only, and that's the only night they'll make it.
Oh
And
wow. Okay. So,
Wow.
yeah, so the only way you're going to get it is you buy it from them there. You get one per person, and you have to be in attendance. So you can't buy 4 tickets and get four. You actually got to have 4 people that show up and get the car in order for you to get four. And it's
oh
not
my
a cheap
god.
dinner either. It's a pretty expensive
Right.
dinner.
Yeah.
Dude, that is crazy.
Your buddy Greg says you're giving away the secrets, boss. Well, let me
I-
ask you this. Let me ask you this because I'm trying to think of why pink would be such a sought after color. Are there a lot of female collectors out
uh,
there?
you know, when Hot Wheels made 50 in
Mm-hmm.
2018,
Mm-hmm.
the collector base expanded really wide, and yes,
Okay.
there was a lot of females that came in to the collecting.
Okay.
My friend's wife, I never thought she collected Hot Wheels, but she collects, and we see her collecting more than we see him.
Ah. No,
Yeah,
I was just thinking maybe because they wouldn't make as many pink color cars because it's mainly a man, like a guy's kind of thing. So like,
yeah,
guys wouldn't want pink cars, but maybe that's why it's so like if they make one, then it becomes a
yeah.
rare thing
You
because
would
most
think,
guys. Yeah, so
yeah,
I think that would be the reasoning behind it. I could be wrong, but I was just wondering if there is a big female population of collectors now.
there
So
is,
maybe
there is.
that might switch. So I don't know.
This one is new. This one just came out this year.
Uh-huh.
In fact, just a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
It's
What
called
is
The Swinging Thing.
Swinging thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the race cars usually have names. So this one has the name The Swinging Thing.
Yeah,
And that,
when I think of the swinging thing, I don't think I think of a car. But
yeah.
anyway, that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, we think of
So,
avocados.
so I'm thinking like at first I was like maybe they make pink because like the head designer or whatever really like Bret Hart, but I was like okay, so pink is the color that they chose. So right now I'm on eBay looking at some of these 55 Chevy gassers, right? Um, dude, some of them are ridiculously priced, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
hundred seventy something dollars. Just like the normal one is like 69. I mean, they look dope though. Like the Candy Cane, Wonderland, and they all have different names to them.
Yep.
So, dude, it's crazy. Anyway, I
It
just had to
is.
put that in.
This is also a new release.
Looks like a
Is that
cigarette.
another Civic?
Yeah, it is. This is Civic EG, it's called.
And so, because it's Hello Kitty, is it sought after? Like everybody wants it.
Yeah, so this is what you would consider like a double licensed car. So you have the license for Hello Kitty,
Hon-
but also Honda Civic.
Honda, right?
So
Oh yeah,
and it's an
okay.
import.
Double, yeah. So what
So
does the EG stand for? Extra girly.
uh, not hard. It's very EG.
EG.
Not a good. Dude, I'm seriously contemplating on buying some of these gassers, dude.
Do your
Well, because like,
research first.
well, I mean, because some of them are only like $4. You know what I mean? $7. With shipping, it's like 7. And I just want a 55 Bel Air, like gasser. These are nice, but yeah,
I could.
I'm not gonna get into the $150 ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are like this one is also $150.
Ooh, let's take a
This
look at
is
that one.
a this is a super treasure hunt, and I believe the original release year was 2014.
Wow,
But look at that. That blue is just stunning blue.
I know. Look at that, dude. It's
Yeah.
the same color blue that the car in my cousin Vinny had. Never mind,
The
you don't.
I thought it was a green Pontiac
Something.
Tempest.
It's a blue green uh something Tempest that could never
Yeah.
ever
That's
Uh,
my favorite movie.
Dude, me too.
hey,
That's one of my favorites.
LA Great 808 says it's the chassis code EG for the, I think for the Hello Kitty Honda,
Oh, for the Hello Kitty Honda.
and that's what they're
Um,
saying. So we got some knowledgeable people up in here.
I
Yeah,
know.
I,
I'm
I'm
not
Well,
just,
a
I'm just cracking jokes. So
I'm not
'Cause
a huge
I'm pretty,
Honda.
I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to Hot Wheels. So
I'm more of a
what might
Mustang
be?
collector.
Ah, I
yeah,
see.
I'm over Camaro guy. That's why I was like, yeah, dude, find me a Camaro. I can find you one for $300, but like
Yeah.
what? Okay, never mind. Don't find me nothing.
I
It's
haven't found that Camaro that I promised you either. I had
like
packed
stuff.
everything up and it's in a box somewhere and I have to go and find it.
Well, I mean, there's no rush. Whenever, because I need to save money to get it from you. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
we'll do a trade box. You can open it up on your on your podcast.
dude, we'll do a trade box. I don't know what I'm gonna trade with you. Like,
Oh,
oh,
you know,
here's toilet
actually,
paper.
boss number 2 is looking at your art, so we could trade you some of your art.
Dude, we'll trade some of art. Like, I got a whole box full of like original art that I just don't sell because they're not
Mhm.
mainstream. Like, they're not Batman or Superman or all that kind of stuff. But if
Mhm.
anything, dude, you tell me what you want me to draw, and I'll draw it for you.
All right. Yeah,
Dude,
he's looking at taking some of or asking you to do like a commission. I think he was just talking about it last night.
Ah.
dude, the witness protection.
Yeah, the
Um,
one in the witness
Boss number
protection.
2.
Yeah, he's a little paranoid about his name getting out there.
Okay.
it's
Maybe
okay.
you can figure out how to do like a shadow, like see like if you guys do like you could do Casey wants to change he could just call himself Woody like me, you know what I mean? He could just come on like this and be like, "Hey guys,
There's a snake in my boot.
yeah, I'm boss number 2.
so
There's a snake in my boot."
Greg Patrick
Anyway,
says, show
okay.
them the Blue Boss 302.
Oh,
What is
the
that?
blue ball. Oh,
Blue
okay.
boss.
That
Like,
302
like when
is
he said that, I
also
was like, what does that mean?
so the Boss 302 is a Ford Mustang,
Mhm.
Oh,
and I don't have it nearby. It is
okay,
in
never mind.
what you can't see on this side over here
Uh-huh.
is the wall of boxes with stored diecast, and
Oh, geez.
I have cases of Hot Wheels, the main lines, your dollar ones that are sitting in those boxes, and I take out the ones that we want and I put in the ones I want to store in those, so that it's all mixed in together. But that Boss 302 has it's the same color as this one. This is another Mustang. This one just came out, and I have a story behind that Boss 302 though. We'll go into that after, but this is the same blue.
Wow.
This is a beautiful blue.
I mean, it's like glass, man. Jeez.
Yeah. So this is a Spectre Flame blue, but it's also chrome.
Yeah, oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are the ones that I'm supposed to be handling with white gloves. But I'm too cheap to put on the white gloves.
Well, what's his name? Greg Patrick said that those were actually. He said no. The Carter Blue Super Gasser have sold for as high as $220.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Do
I
you have
opened
the
it.
name?
And I opened mine.
And you open. He's like, hey, I want to open it. Do you have the mainline 2014 55 gasser? So when you open it, like, how much does the value go down if you open it?
Oh, it dropped a lot. A lot of people like them. They like them in the package, and they
Right.
want it. They don't want the
Yeah,
corners bent. You know, they don't want it.
you want it
Like all
pristine,
these
right?
little corners. Yeah. So these are like the first places that, as soon as they take them out of the box, that's what taps the whatever's nearby. So those corners get bent, and it's almost like grading comics, right? You look at
Okay.
the condition is there any creases across the top? Is it bent on the corners? Are the corners soft or are they firm?
Like rigid. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, once you open it, you pretty much lose. You could lose as much as half the value. But
Wow.
I like it open.
So if you have like a say a corner that's a little soft, can you press it like with the iron or something to make it hard again, or that's just how it
um,
is?
I haven't really tried, but there's a catch to those, and here's a main line that's not open.
Oh, is
The
that the one you're talking about?
the plastic blister comes up to the edge, almost to the edge sometimes. So if you try and iron it, you might melt the
Oh, gotcha.
plastic. Yeah, but there are ways to take this blister off without tearing it, and you can just simply acetone the back here since it's not the magazine quality, glossy
Uh,
graphics. It goes through the cardboard and then it'll just release it,
just
and then
release it.
you can have a pristine card.
How much is that one worth?
Oh, I don't know. This is a purple Porsche. You could probably get $3 or $4, maybe $6.
Wow.
This is like
I mean, it looks
this is like
beautiful,
the
man.
worst wheels that Hot Wheels puts out.
Yeah, they look ugly.
Yeah, they're really ugly. What am I gonna? I have a stack of wheels over here, so we can do a wheel swap.
So what I used to do, I used to use those Hot Wheels, take the Hot Wheel apart because they're only $1, right? And then make my own skateboards out of them. Back
Oh
before
yeah.
Tech Deck was like, back before Tech Deck was made, my brother and I used to just uh get like hard cardboard, stack it like maybe 3 or 4 deep, so we can concave it, and we used to buy uh like skateboard magazines. In the magazine they show the different skateboard designs, right? So we would cut that off, glue it onto the board, and then have this. Dude, we would get innovative, man. Dude, I'm looking at a '55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser Super Treasure Hunt. I don't know what MOC is. What is MOC?
I don't know what MOC.
Okay,
What color is
but
it?
it's going for, huh?
What color is it?
It's going for $227. It's like a blue and white. It says ISKY something or other.
Oh yeah, that's the one I just showed you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's this one.
Yeah, that's the how. That's the
Yeah.
one. That's the
Yeah, it's not worth 200 once I opened it.
one. So okay, so when you open it, how much is it worth now? Instead of 220 or 230, how much would it be worth now if you open it?
I don't really know for sure, but I would assume that it would lose at least $100 in value.
Just because you opened it.
Just because we
Jesus.
opened it, yeah.
Mint
so
on
MOC
card.
is mint on card. Okay.
Ah, thank you. Dude, I
See,
learned
I
so
don't-
much.
See, I don't know that because I don't keep it on the card.
Hey, I gotta shout out LA Great. It's one of my Twitch followers on Twitch, so it seems to be very knowledgeable about Hot Wheels as well. So that's cool.
right? Like everybody else knows about Hot Wheels except me and Mark, apparently.
I know. But that's why we have shows like this so we can learn, and
Right?
we can educate our listeners who might not know. Of course, all the HW50 listeners know anything and everything, but it's about sharing and educating the people who don't know, like ourselves.
Right?
So I want
So,
to show you this one real quick.
Let's see.
okay.
So this one is called the Ramblin' Wrecker. This is like an original design, I believe, from back in 1968. But the designer has been with Hot Wheels since 1968. And
Wow.
this Larry Wood is his name.
Larry
And
Wood.
and I
You know, it's
believe
funny
he
that you
just
mentioned
retired.
him. Yeah, it's funny that you
Yeah.
mentioned him. I actually met him at a toy convention here in Vegas. And he he liked my artwork, so I just gave him a few. I mean, it's posters, so it doesn't cost me all that much, or like dollar each. So I gave him a few posters, and then he gave me a few signed pictures of his designs, and then he signed it for me. So yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. I
That's
can
kinda
have
He
him
gave
cool,
you.
sign the. I opened it. I can have him sign the card.
right?
Wow, that's
Route
weird. So
66.
so you met the that guy the designer, and he gave you what, like, picture? What did he give you? You said free?
Okay, so I gave him like my art, my
Right.
posters that I sell, and so he gave me pictures of his car, like like some of the cars that he's famous for, that he
Right.
designed, and he gave me a couple of like his original, well, not original drawings, but what he drew out to make the car, like to
Oh,
design the cars. And so I got a couple of those somewhere in my closet somewhere. And I at the time I had no idea who he was. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But apparently he's like a legendary Hot Wheel designer, dude. So I remember
yes.
him.
Yeah, Larry Wood. That's him. He's
That's
been on for a
hilarious.
while.
That's a
You know,
small world. Small world.
it really is.
I watched them. So Larry Wood had a prototype version of this. It wasn't the Wrecker. It was the. Uh, did you watch the TV show Emergency with Squad 51?
No.
Anybody? No. Okay.
No,
So they had
sorry.
a car. It looked like a utility truck. It's a fire paramedic unit in LA. But they had one that was a one of one that he had in his cabinet. And at the convention, they used to call this DLM. Um, it stands for Diecast Liberation Movement. It was where you came and you opened your most expensive car there on a very big YouTube channel that does Hot Wheels reviews for Mattel. And you bring the biggest one. And so Brendan Vituski, I believe, is another designer. He does the gassers. He took Larry Wood's one of one and opened
Yeah.
it on that show. And
Wow.
he cracked it. It was the only one. He took it, ripped it open, and then took the card and ripped the card. I was like, gonna die because it was his prototype one. It was a one of one.
Dang.
I mean, did he
Yeah.
do it on purpose? I mean, like,
Oh
did he
yeah,
know that it was
it's
like a
he gave it
thousand?
up. Yeah, he gave it up. He said, "Hey, why don't you open this one? They're gonna love this one. It's my one of one, and it's the only one that was made because it was a prototype."
That is crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even fathom how much that would have been worth.
Oh
But
yeah.
right, one of one from the legend. I mean, that is just crazy, dude.
Yeah, I could imagine
I'm
that
about
that
to
would.
buy a Hot Wheel.
Yeah, and I could imagine if that ever hit like the auctions that it. I wouldn't doubt it would have hit 20, 30, maybe 50,000.
How much?
Yeah, the 20 to 30, maybe 50,000 kind of dollar range.
50,000.
Yeah. So you're
That is
looking at a legendary designer that you can
right.
confirm was a Mattel designer. It was a Mattel product. And the last prototype Hot Wheel that came onto the auction market, sold in the $250,000 range, and
Oh
that
my
was
god.
one of two, I think.
So what happened to the actual car itself? Like, yeah, he ripped the card and everything, but what happened to the actual car?
Oh, I don't know. They just leave it on the table.
uh, the janitor came and gave him to his
Yeah,
kids.
I'm
Right?
assuming. I'm assuming somebody else from the party picked it up.
I'm assuming somebody that just said, I wanna make sure this $25,000 car gets to my kid.
Yeah,
Oh my
I I
goodness!
wouldn't doubt that would have sold that high.
Wow, dude, I'm about to buy a gasser.
Are
If
you
I'm
buying
looking
the
at
$200 one?
nah, I'm looking at like
No.
the under 22.95 range.
Is it a custom one?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, they all got names, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But there are some people that buy the dollar ones and they'll repaint them
oh,
to make their own design, and they'll put their own decals on it, and make a new name for it. I saw a really nice one on Instagram. They painted the gasser all black, and they had um, Incredible Hulk decals on it, and
nice.
it looked like he was popping out of the roof line. It was really nice. I sent that to boss number 2, and he thought I was getting it for him.
He's like,
And I was
wow,
like,
you
no.
actually remember my birthday. It's like, no, I didn't.
I just thought you'd like to see it.
He was like,
So when
I
I buy
want
it
it, buy
myself,
it.
you can make it look.
And
So one
some
of
of those custom ones they can sell in the $100 range, just because it's one of one. There's no
right,
two of
right.
them, right? So
So
Right.
so
So
one of my friends here in Vegas, he's actually a part of like the whole Hot Wheels customizing thing. And we had a show here, like because we both worked for the comic show. The Hot Wheels and all that had their own section, and some of these mods are insane. Like
yeah,
they actually had it wired where the what you call that, the the headlights would actually work,
oh
like
yeah,
LED headlights. They had it where like the tires would spin,
yeah,
the doors would. I mean, it looked like an actual car, but it's like this big.
yeah.
And I was like tripping, dude. I was like, how much are these cars worth? He's like, some of them were worth like $300-400. What is that?
So this is a Datsun 510.
oh, that's old school
Yeah.
dots.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
it's like one of your highly sought after for the imports is the 510 and the 510 wagon. I've seen
Why is
people
that?
customize this, and they'll cut out the hood and
Right?
make it open. They'll cut out the doors and make that open, and cut out the trunk, and then they'll camber the wheels and make it fully modded with awesome graphics, awesome color. Like I can't imagine working on something this small.
Right?
Yeah.
Me neither.
You
Like,
know?
you have to have like the magnifying glasses, everything.
Yeah.
So,
My
Like,
fingers are too chubby. No, that's an old school like race car. Like back in the high school days, you go down to the quarter mile, you get like a Datsun, like those
yeah.
B510s or
right,
those old
right.
school Corollas with the dual carburetors and all the kinds.
With the flow masters on top.
Yeah, the Flow Master
So,
exhaust, the the headers, the carbs, dual carb, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around for it. Like when I worked on customized cars,
Right.
my cars were like this size, because, and I thought this was hard to work on.
like the 116,
This
like
is a
Fast and Furious
118.
kind of cars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What else do I have?
I gotta stop walking. I gotta stop looking at this. I'm seriously gonna start buying like $100 Hot Wheel for no reason. I don't even collect
So,
Hot Wheels. I just want like gasser.
so
There
some
went your
people.
there went your stimulus bonus.
Right. Back to broke, baby.
So Hot Wheels is the most popular,
Let me
These
see.
are
Brady
so Hot
Bunch.
Wheels has different levels of their premium. So I mean, at different levels, but different types of releases. So your dollar
Okay.
cars, this is not a dollar car. This would be more like a $4 or $5 car.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Um, but this is the old retro entertainment series. So I noticed it's a Brady Bunch, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to be the Brady Bunch car,
Right.
right? So this is your uh, this is a premium, so it does come with. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have rubber wheels, and it's got
Oh,
a better paint job like that. Um, but Hot Wheels isn't the only one that does premiums. We also have brands like Greenlight that
Mhm.
also
so,
put out similar cars.
so Greenlight is not. It's like a competitor for Hot Wheels.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Greenlight
Like
actually bought
Matchbox.
out a lot of Hot Wheels competitors that were or other diecast providers that were struggling in the late 2000s. So Greenlight went and bought them all up, and they
Oh,
put
okay.
out many different kinds of brands now. But Greenlight is one of them. They bought out Precision, Yat Ming, and stuff like that. So, um, but this is your Brady Bunch. So you have your 71 Plymouth
Mhm.
and your 69 Plymouth. So I'm not limited only to Hot Wheels. I do collect other brands too.
Oh,
And
okay.
our our podcast on uh, the replica entertainment or the Hollywood rides is why I buy some of these is so that we can look at the different versions that are released from other diecast providers. Oh, and I
Interesting.
like
So
the Brady Bunch. So
I got a question. Is Matchbox still Hot Wheels main
competitor.
competitor? Yeah.
Um, Actually, Mattel bought Matchbox
Oh,
back
well then no
in
then.
yeah. But Mattel promised to, and I do have matchboxes here. I can show you.
Mhm.
Mattel did promise to design the cars separate, so Matchbox will have their own design and designers, and Hot Wheels will have their own designs and designers. So they don't take a Matchbox casting and also release it in Hot Wheels
Right.
to
I mean,
kind
well,
of still keep them competing.
not only that. I mean, you got to think if you got two separate brands that are successful, you don't want to like release the same Camaro and the same color and the same
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
You want to have at least a competitive edge against each other.
yeah,
Because some people just they don't like Hot Wheels. They're
yeah,
Matchbox people. So
yeah. There is
no,
a
I
lot
get
of
it,
people.
but yeah,
Yeah, there is a lot of people that feel the regular dollar mainline cars are very poor on design,
yeah.
and they'd rather
It's
go
good for you.
with a green light, which these are dollar, but green lights are $5.
Oh
But
wow.
green light will have better detail, and it will be more closer to the stock car rather than the hot rod that Hot Wheels puts out.
Right, right.
Right. So Hot Wheels' road to fame was Matchbox would provide really plain stock looking vehicles. They had plastic wheels, really narrow wheels. Well, Hot Wheels brought out cool designs, cool colors, wider wheels, and the cars by scale can do over 300 miles per hour and
Wait,
stay on the track.
are you serious?
Yeah.
so so a Hot Wheels car can go over like 300 miles an hour.
Yeah, by scale. So if you was to
Yeah.
take that car on the track and scale it up to a full size, it would be equivalent to 200 to 300 miles per hour going in order to complete that loop and then
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back. Yeah.
But Matchbox because of their wheelbase and all that couldn't do that.
No, it would come flying off the track. They wouldn't. They
Oh,
couldn't. They wouldn't stay straight on the track. They'd kind of wobble and then fly off the side. And that's attributed to Hot Wheels designing design of their wheels. They You get better traction on them. They You can't see it on this car because it's not on this one, but the inner wheel had a little was a little taller, so that would give it more traction on the track,
Oh,
and
okay.
that would give it help give it its speed and help keep it on the track. So
Right, kind of
that's
stabilize it.
yeah. So I was just watching the documentary on them on YouTube the other day, or listening because I was working, and I think they did say something along the line of in their initial year, 1968, they estimated they were going to sell about 5 million Hot Wheels, and they made it in these beautiful original 16 sets, and you can buy them individually so that the kids can play with them individually. Well, the
Mhm.
not person, but company they pitched it to is Kmart. Everything just fell.
Wow.
Like we
So,
all just knew what happened.
so they pitched the cars to Kmart, and Kmart turned around and said, "We'll take 50 million the first year," and they went into, "Oh my God, we have to make a lot more mode."
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so they thought they were only going to do about 5 million, but they ended up doing 10 times more, and that was just to
So
the first company they pitched it to.
so that was just a Kmart, and Kmart's like, yeah, we'll take 50 million units.
Yep.
And so now you got to think of Kmart, you got to think of KB toy stores, like
Yep.
Toys R Us. Now you got to
Yeah.
sell that many more.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
So
and
applaud.
Walmart
Oh
and
well, yeah,
Walmart.
one more. So applaud is
So
like free. I got a gasser coming. I'll holler when I get it if you like them. Yeah, dude, let me know because I'm looking at some. Um, yeah, Happy New Year's.
I think that was
Yeah,
he thought it was firecracker. Yeah?
firecracker,
Well, that was the cars falling.
right? Those $300
Now,
cars
now,
falling.
now, now, if you have to go pick those up, feel free to do that because they're worth some
Yeah,
money. We don't want them
well,
just lying on the ground.
there. The only reason why I'm a little worried about it is because there was some super treasure hunts that I wanted to keep in that box, and I don't know. Maybe we had a small tremor, but it all fell over.
dude, pick it up if you got me, man.
No, no, it's good. It's good. It's not. If we don't have any more earthquakes, we should be fine.
Well, that was really strange. Why did you feel a tremor there, or for real, or?
No, I don't know what that was.
Oh boy,
Maybe,
Melehuni.
Nobody
right?
behind me, huh? No.
Again, moo moo.
Woo!
Shout to moo.
Like you see my toilet paper moving in the background. You see my toilet paper. There,
You know,
dude, this is good.
I wanted to show this one. I know I showed you guys an $800 car the last time, but I
Right.
wanted to show you a car that I don't understand why is $300,
Oh,
and
jeez.
it comes from the same convention that Larry Wood put out his gold record in. But this is a yellow. Now it's not like any
Nothing
like
fancy.
special color, but it's a yellow Nissan Skyline,
Mhm.
It is.
and I think it does have an opening hood.
I mean, it's cool and all because it's a Skyline. Uh,
Yeah.
but why is it $300?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
one?
It's a convention car, of course, so it's
Yeah.
already limited because it's a convention car, and I believe this number says that it's 4097 out of
Okay.
5,000,
Mhm.
which 5,000 is a low number for Hot Wheels. Um,
Right. Compared to 500 million.
they don't publish any of their manufacturing numbers, but I'm assuming that they probably put out 1 to 200,000 of each casting, and that's because I mean their cars go worldwide, and that's their dollar cars. So um, in order
Wow.
for a dollar car to be profitable, it has to be made really cheap and shipped around the world for really cheap. So I'm assuming that convention cars are more expensive, so you're gonna pay a little more for them.
Right.
But your
$10.15.
regular dollar cars, um, I'm speculating, but it probably cost them 15 to 25 cents to make this, and then they ship it by the container load
Right.
Right.
from Malaysia to California, where Mattel's uh, warehouse is in San Bernardino. So, I mean,
Oh,
that's a
that's right
lot
in
of
my area.
cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
a
wait,
lot of
that
cars.
that was a $300 Skyline, but you opened it.
Yep.
But you opened it. Why? I don't understand you, John.
That's what we do on our channel. We open stuff. Well,
Oh.
unless
Well.
it's
Okay.
boss
So,
number twos.
but it looks like the kind of that you can open and close it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
is it, yeah. So, I mean, the $300 still, um, I guess, does it hold its value because you
No,
can
no,
reclose it?
No.
no, because I actually ripped it off the card. I took it off the card back.
Oh my God. Like I understand. Okay, now I can understand if you have a garage and it looks like one of those, like like if you had a hot track, like Hot Wheels tracks that go into the mountains and all kinds of stuff, like
I
train
have
set.
one.
So do you play with the cars after you open them?
No,
Like
no, these
what?
these all go
What?
on.
Yeah. What would be the purpose of opening it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
it's simply for the
enjoyment.
channel. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I was
and
just
I
like,
do put some of them
Okay.
on display.
oh, this is $300, but I'm gonna open it, and now it's 100. Yeah, it's
Now
like
it's like
here's a
$92.
20. Here's $20
Yeah.
bill. Let me just rip it in
Yeah.
half and be like,
Oh,
I don't need it.
I didn't spend 300 for it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah. So the secret is I found a an online hobby dealer that sells diecast under a
Okay.
subscription, an annual subscription. So you pay in advance. Let's say, for instance, my this is called. I got this $200 Super Treasure Hunt gasser, part
Right.
of a Holy Grail subscription. So the subscription total is $700, but I get one
Ooh.
car a month for 12 months.
And each
One
car
car.
is guaranteed
Yeah.
to be worth a certain amount, or
There is they do post a list of what you're going to get, so it's not a surprise. You'll know ahead of time what you're getting. And
okay.
I bought this subscription for the M&M Cool Combi.
Oh, that's the $800 one, right?
The $800, which I didn't know at the time was 800. By the way, I just knew it was expensive.
So was it
Okay.
like you didn't know it was it 800 already, or did it like when it came out like was like a price set already like 800 and you didn't know about it, or no one knows what the price is until like I don't know if you guys have like a Beckett or some kind of
Oh,
guide, some kind of guide that or a
yeah,
guide to
there is.
speculation or something.
There is a guide. There's a Hot Wheels guide on online. I think it's called Hall's Guide. I think, and they do Hot Wheels value. They
Mhm.
present Hot Wheels value, but we go. Well, I check eBay sell prices,
Mhm.
and you can look at the last few months of how much these sold for, and then you take an
Oh.
average, and that's
Mhm.
usually. And this one sold at least 3 at 800, and at the time there was 4 at the $600 to $700 range.
Good
So,
God.
and that's before I knew that. That's before I. Well, actually, we knew only after we opened it, because we looked at it while right after we finished filming it, and I went, "This thing is $800," and I opened it. It had. Fortunately, this one doesn't have tape on the box.
Mhm.
But it is in a acrylic case, so it is displayable like this, and it
Yeah.
doesn't change the value. I don't think it changes the value of this car if I open it out of the box. But these, because the blisters are glued on, Once you rip
Right.
that, yeah, there's no going back.
Yeah, the M&M one that you have, the one you just showed us. I think you showed us the actual case that it came in, and then the box that it comes over. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're not taking it off the blister. But Jesus Christ, dude,
Yeah.
that
Well,
is
So
crazy.
so the membership for this Holy Grail membership, the cost was $750, but I didn't pay $750 because once you have a membership with the company, you get an automatic 25% off.
Huh.
So it automatically took off what is probably about $200. But I still
Jeez.
didn't pay that because I waited till the last minute to buy, and they had a VIP discount of an additional 25%.
So you got
So
50% off of that.
yes, well,
Nice.
it's 25 and 25. So it was 200 the first time, and then the additional was like 187 or something
Oh,
for
okay.
the additional 25. So, but that
Still,
still
man.
wasn't the only one because it wasn't selling. This wasn't their best Holy Grail membership. So there was a secret 30% added on top of it off. So I paid about three something for all of them. And when you divide that over 12, I paid $23 per car.
So you paid $23 for that $800 car,
This
dude.
one
That's
right here.
amazing.
Yeah.
So is that one of those triple licensing that you're talking about?
Oh yeah, yep. This one is. So not only is it a Hot Wheel car, it is an M&M design on top of a VW design. Oh
Nice.
yeah. And
So,
it
so
is numbered. So this is 2369 out of 4,000. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of blurry
four
to you.
thousand. Such a
Yeah.
low count. That's why it's so
Yeah.
expensive.
Yes. The year before I bought this one, they had that pink candy striper, the 55 Bel Air,
Uh-huh.
on a Holy Grail membership, and it was 1,500 for that one.
Oh my god.
But the Holy Grail in there had 12 Holy Grails. The second Holy Grail was the holiest of holy Hot Wheels. It
The
was
holiest
a
of holy.
it
And
was
you
a
opened
white.
it.
Oh no, I
Oh
didn't
my
get
god.
that one.
Wait, is
It
that
was a
it?
white. No, this it's not this one, but the holiest of holy grails for Hot Wheels is the white '67 Camaro Super Treasure Hunt. It was the very first Super Treasure Hunt from 2007 that Hot Wheels made, and it looks kind of like this one, just all white. All
And,
white. That's it.
and so how much would that be worth?
That one sold at the time at $750. So you
My
had
god.
the pink gasser, which or the candy striper, which at the time was in the $700 range, plus the white supercharged Camaro. You would, if you
Uh-huh.
sold those two, you'd pay off the Holy Grail, and you'd keep the rest for free.
Wow.
Yeah, but Hot Wheels collectors are not dumb. They waited till the 50% off, the 25 plus 25. So
Right.
as soon as the second 25 hit, it went from 10 memberships to 0. No time in one day.
What? So 10 to 0 because they were like, we already got what we wanted.
No, they waited, and all the buyers bought them at one time,
Oh, there's
and
a
it sold
limited
out.
amount of memberships.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh,
because to
Oh,
get that
okay.
Camaro is really, really hard. And for them to guarantee 10, I'm really, really questioning how they're gonna guarantee 10. And that's why I didn't even want to chance that, because I was like, I'm not gonna be out $750 and then not get what I was looking for. So I waited. And I took a chance on the second year. Yeah. Crazy, right? These are
yeah.
little toy cars now.
Like literally plastic and a little bit of metal.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're not hand painted. They're all done by machine. They're
Right?
painted by machine. They're created by machine. and then they're assembled. They might be assembled by hand and then riveted together with a machine, and then packaged up by hand, and then out from there. So all
Yeah,
of this is all machine created.
man. Again, now I'm looking at the white Camaros on eBay. I mean, of course, I'm not. There's nothing like nobody's selling theirs. You know what I mean? Like eBay is only places where they want to get rid of it or they want to sell it. Nobody's
Yeah.
selling the white limited edition Camaro and all that. Like there's some of them on here like $15, whatever. But you know that that's not the crazy one.
Oh yeah.
So, good
Check
God,
the
man.
solds, because it might not be selling right now, but if you check the sold items for white Super Treasure Hunt Camaro, you might be able to see what some of them sold at.
Super treasure. I don't know how you spell treasure.
I'm typing it into.
White Super Treasure Hunt Camaro. Again, I don't see anything coming up.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so
then-
rare that like nobody's getting rid of it. Nobody's selling them.
yeah, they're not selling at all right now. Everyone's
Right.
got theirs, or nobody wants to give it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I still love the gassers though.
Oh,
I
this
might get
one-
me one.
Yeah,
think
you
this
can't
one
go
says
wrong with gassers.
white. Is it a white one with orange stripes?
Oh wait, there is one here free.
I think
I
it's
just
like
saw one.
1875 or something.
There is one here, and the sold price is $900,
Oh my God.
and it's a bid, 26 bids, $900 flat, and the seller is asking for $6 shipping, not even free shipping.
I don't know. It's like okay, it's $900 or $906.
Is it a 67 Camaro?
It
Says
is.
Treasure Hunt?
Yeah.
1995.
1995. Yeah, I think I said the
So-
year wrong.
Yeah, somebody's. I see one that says they're trying to get 1875 for it.
1800.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's what it says here.
Well, I
Wow.
mean, let's be honest. Like
There's no
it'll
offers,
sell
but I
for
mean-
as much. It'll sell for as much as people will pay for it. So
Yeah, yeah.
if you really
So-
want it in your collection,
Well,
and you
that's
got that
that's what
money.
that's the thing about any kind of collectibles. It's all like I think someone said it in here. It's like the stock market. It's all speculation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
It's all what somebody thinks it's worth or is worth to them. Like I
Yeah.
tell this to everybody. It's just like, you know, if you had a 67 1995 Camaro with orange stripes when you was a high school kid and now you're a billionaire, you know what I mean? You
You want
don't
it.
care. You'll pay $2 grand, $5 for that car. So it's
Right.
not what it's worth to a certain person. So
Well,
yeah.
if you go to Counts Customs, you can get it for 40 grand.
Jeez.
But he does it. He'll redo it from the body and shell up, so you'll pretty much get a brand new car. So I would spend 40 grand on a brand new 67 Camaro or Mustang if Count did it, because he does it awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. So like let me ask you this. How many cars do you think you have total in your collection? Just
So you see-
speculatively.
So there's 65 per case back here, and we're looking
Uh-huh.
at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 across.
Mhm.
So
About
65.
something.
Yeah. So we're looking at a lot.
715 cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's just what's opened and in those cases, though.
Mhm.
So, I'm sorry. So 65 times 11,
Right.
sorry, times 22, because there's 2 rows back there. So that's
Oh.
1,400 just right there,
Right.
not counting what's in front. I'm assuming that there's got to be at least 2 to 3,000 in this studio right here.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. I would I would ask how much it's worth, but I don't know if you have a disclosed location, so I don't want to put it out.
Oh.
there.
The HW50 World headquarters is hidden in the
Uh.
basement of the the White House because it's
Yeah.
highly secured, or the
Be like,
Pentagon. That's better.
be like, how much the thing worth? And then they're like, oh, what's your address again?
Oh, you know what? Since Steven is on the chat, I want to kind of show off.
Ooh, what is
Steven,
that?
this is Steven's car. We're gonna trade for this.
What is it?
This is a '69 Dodge Charger. So this one is sealed. I do have an opened one because
So
that's what
is
we
that
do.
is that
I do have an
is that the
open
same
one.
car?
You
Is
know,
that the
I
same
like
car?
to I like to burn money in my spare time as well.
Is that the same car that's in Fast and Furious 1?
It's similar. So
Okay.
Fast and Furious 1 has this one with the
It's
big
right there.
engine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one
look at that
is.
car.
This one is not. This one is more like a chrome black. I don't know if you can see that though.
No, look at that thing, dude. It's
Yeah.
dope.
Like a chrome black.
Yeah,
And then it's-
when you put it next to the other car, you can totally tell the difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because this one's a flat.
Right.
With the white wall tires and everything. Ay.
Yeah, these are.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's the Fast and Furious set that I have on the wall.
So
That
the car
is
that you
Dom's
just
car.
showed us, that you're gonna trade.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Say that one more time.
The
How
car
much
that
is-
you just showed us that you're gonna trade with the other guy.
Steve.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Steven. So this one is this was a new release. It was just sold on Redline Club about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
new, these are 25 now, and it's $6 shipping, so about $31.
Oh, okay.
So
See,
we're gonna
that's-
trade. We'll figure out something to trade. Sometimes it's his $31 for my car, or
Yeah.
his $61, right,
Yeah.
Steven? What did we say? $3,000, Steve? No.
Yeah. Steven said, "Cool, nice, because I'm one of the guys who don't like things open."
Oh,
You know,
yeah. So his one
See,
is still
okay,
closed.
like I can understand if you're part of like a racing club, like every month you guys get together, you put the tracks together and you race them.
Hey, look,
Or,
H
But
you remember
HW50. Who's HW50 on Twitch?
That's that's boss number 2.
That's what I
oh,
thought.
okay.
He's checking
yeah,
in over here. That's why.
Like you literally open it just to open it. Like
Right.
I can
Oh,
understand
yeah.
if you like if I was to play with an action figure like a GI Joe, but I wouldn't open it if I knew it was $800.
Well, see, like I said, I didn't spend the retail or the current value of the car, so
Right.
I can open it knowing that I may not have spent that much. I know that I can still take it out. I do take them. I have a little container. I keep them in. Sometimes I keep them in my pocket. I will go and we'll take pictures out somewhere around the island with it. So
Oh, okay.
that's what I like to do, is take pictures out with the scenery and
Right,
stuff.
right.
So
Like I can
Yeah.
even imagine like that Dodge, the one that you just showed us, like being right next to the ocean or whatever on the sand. Like
Oh, yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
So if you look at the H50 YouTube channel, the banner photo is from a secret location, but it's because I was at work, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. I took a picture of it with Diamond Head in the background. It's like it turned out better than I thought because I was only using an iPhone. I didn't have a tripod. And I was doing it really quick because I didn't want to get in trouble. So I snuck off and took that picture. And I was like, I took several of them, different angles. And I said, you know what? I'll look at them better later on a computer where I can get it really large. But I took that picture out with Diamond Head in the background like that.
So what is that? Is that like a crane or?
Oh yeah, it's one of those industrial, like what came to tow the Doomobile after I broke it.
After you smash it. Let's see.
So
Oh, shut on. My bad.
What
That was
happened?
Oh, did you hear that? No. Oh, I
no.
just
No.
heard it. Oh, only me. Okay. I just wanted to try. I wanted to try pull it up. Let me just see if I can pull it up here.
Oh, the homepage or the
Yeah, right
page.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So you
what
let's see
kind
can't.
of
right.
vehicle is that?
That's a tow truck. That's actually a Larry Wood design also, and it was a
Nice.
convention car.
So it's expensive.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. Well, brand
Did
new.
you
If you get
still
it
have
brand
it?
new, it's not as expensive. I do actually. I had bought. I was able to buy 4 of them. So
Oh, okay.
boss number 2 took one.
Mm.
Because when he saw it, that's one of the only RLC cars that he was so excited to see that he wanted one right away. And I kept the other 2, one to keep carded because I opened one. I
Right.
kept the carded one on the side, and I might trade the 4th one when the time comes.
Well, how much is that worth?
That I don't know because I haven't looked that up in a while. It's been over
Because it's
2
so
years since
unique.
that was released. It is.
Yeah,
It's
no,
one of those. It's called a steampunk truck or tow truck, I think. And yeah, it does. It is very unique.
like, dude, I kind of want it. Like, if you give me, like, before you trade it, give me a price, man.
I got a gasser for you too. I can start off your gas. I don't know if you can see that one there.
What is that? What is that?
Those are custom gassers right there.
What?
Yeah. They
Yeah, I
came
can
as a
see that.
gift. They came as a gift from the company that I bought all the memberships from, and every
Yeah.
once in a while they're just like, "Hey, we got extra stuff. We're just gonna send it to you." I was like, "But they're gassers." Wow. Oh, you know what? Let's put this one on the side because I don't know if I showed you this gasser the last time we talked. We call it the flying, or at least I call it the flying tiger.
Oh yeah, I think we
Um,
saw that one the
Yeah,
last time.
I saw
yeah.
that on eBay just a second ago.
So I got 2 of these, and I did open it up on the group page that we run on Facebook, and I opened it up for auction because I had an extra one. I said, you know what? Let's
Look
try
at
and
that.
see who else would want one, and it was the second bidder. I think went up with I started it at cost $25, and the
Yeah.
first bidder went up 30, and then the second one went 150, and I was like, whoa.
Sold.
150. Wow.
Like he didn't even try to go 35, 45, 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just said,
That
I'm gonna top out of it.
He must have missed bidding class in school. 30, 35,
Uh-huh.
150.
he's what he's
You
what
took
you
it
would
for
call
50
in
bucks.
he's what you would call in Vegas a high roller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good friend of mine too. I was surprised that
Oh.
I met him through collecting.
Um,
So this is another awesome RLC release, but
let's check it
what
out.
Mattel did was they made it operational gull wings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They
So
are
I'm looking at the Hot Wheels steampunk truck,
Wow.
$44, and the shipping is like $5.
Oh, that's not
But that
bad.
truck is dope.
Well, the thing is that Free has a steampunk comic, right? Comic book that
Yeah.
he draws, so that's kind of like right up his alley.
Oh, I'll go dig it out. It's in
I got
one of the
comic
boxes
books.
here.
Dude.
that might be a trade for a commission thing you guys can do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like part of the trade for commission.
Or Free, maybe we can ask you to redesign our logo.
Oh yeah,
And
dude. I'm
we'll do a
totally down
trade.
for anything.
You know how that logo that I gave you guys, you know how ghetto that was for me to make? Are you familiar with those like the cricket, the cutter,
Yeah,
electronic
yeah.
cutter? Well, there's another version called Silhouette. Silhouette allows you to copy images. You can redo the images like that. So I did that. I saved it as a PDF and I screen printed it on my iPhone and then used that as the logo. So it's not even a real logo. It's not a GIF. It's a PDF and then a screen grab on my iPhone. Hey, it's ghetto. Just like our microphones, we don't have the fancy ones. We have lapels that
Right.
plugs into your iPhone.
Dude, some of these cards are so amazing, man.
Yeah.
I like at first when you think about it, because when you think about how it is, you think about when you're a kid. You got the General Lee and you got the Knight Rider one.
Oh yeah.
And you don't think about it and how much design work that goes into these. Right now, I'm looking at the Roger Dodger Steampunk HW art, blah 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 blah, and I'm about to buy it, dude, like for $20. Sick. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh my god, I'm gonna get into this. Son of a bitch.
Getting
And then I'm
sucked
gonna
in.
open it up.
Getting sucked in the rabbit hole.
And then I'm gonna like, oh, this is only $300. I can open it up.
I think be like John and just open them up.
Yeah,
I
rip
never
them
paid
open.
$200. I only paid $200.
Let them
So
breathe.
I remember so I remember having 3 Hot Wheels back in the days. Of course I had more, but the 3 that I remember. The General Lee, the Knight Rider, and the Red Baron.
The Red
With
Baron.
the chrome top. I don't know what kind of car it was. Like it was a custom, hot rod. Oh yeah, that one. I mean, I didn't know if I had that one, but
The only thing I'm
yeah,
missing is the point on the
the
top.
spike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
this
remember
is
having one of them.
this one's all metal. I don't know what brand it is. But it is made in China. But yeah, this is all metal. Everything
That's nice,
except the
man.
wheels.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Red Baron.
Yeah,
I love this
having
one.
that thing.
This is a real car, right? They did make this.
Yeah, no, it's like a
Yeah.
hot rod, like by some, I think the rat. What's his name? The rat rod guy. I forget his name. But oh man, $50 for that steampunk truck. Well, let me know if you're gonna trade it. Give me a price for it later.
Yeah, we could probably work something out.
But I like that shot that you took, though. Man, I was about to get rid of all my junks in my room, and now I'm gonna have like a collection.
Let's
I'm gonna have a
say
collection of jackers.
Ed Big Daddy Roth. Is that the guy who did the? What are you
Yeah,
talking
Big
about?
Daddy Rock. Yeah.
That's one of
Oh,
our
I
other.
didn't even know that.
That's one of our other Twitch people who know. It's like an encyclopedia like Mitch. So Quentin Tarantino in the building. So.
Oh yeah, they do make other pink cars. Like this is a Fast and Furious release right here.
Right.
And it
Right,
is
the girl pink one.
yeah, this is what is her name for the show? Suki, I think.
Yeah.
For the movie,
Yeah.
the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is another one. The car itself, the Honda S2000, is already a favorite of everyone that collects
Right.
imports. But when you throw a pink one on top of it, and then it's a Fast and Furious release, that's 3 licenses right there.
Has there been any
And I opened
4
it.
license? And
Say
you
that-
opened it.
Say
But
that
has
again.
there been any 4 license cars that ever been produced? Dude, so that
I don't know.
that girl that owns the car was Steve Aoki's daughter, I guess. Yeah, look at
Oh,
that. Crazy.
and that Barbie car that's coming out, it's a new release. It's the Barbie. It's like the motorhome, and it's gonna have moving parts in it too.
Nice.
Last year they released the Barbie Corvette.
What is he saying?
Yeah, I
Ah,
have that.
well, you have it.
Yep.
Wow.
And I have an error one. So, you know those.
Now there's error like
Oh
the
yeah.
misprints on cards.
So
Right.
the Barbie, the wheel in the front is supposed to have it's supposed to be chrome, I think, and
Mhm.
it's black. So this chrome will rub off if you keep touching it, and
Mhm.
that one looks like it came from the factory that way. So I never
Jeez.
opened it. It's actually sitting up in the house.
Oh, dang.
And
Oh,
they did two releases. One with a regular card that looks kind of like this, where it has just the car and it says Barbie and
right,
it's
right.
the
Just a
Corvette.
regular.
They did another one with Barbie's, a Barbie doll next to it. And I have both.
Oh,
So those I
Dang.
didn't open. They're dollar cards, but I didn't open them because the
Oh,
artwork is good on the Barbie doll one, but it also is an error, so I wouldn't open that.
oh.
right. I mean, that's like
Errors,
basically.
yeah, errors are one of a kinds that some of them people can fake. If you take that acetone and take off the blister, you can go and you can manufacture a fake error card. But there are some errors that you just cannot remanufacture. Like if this car if this car came separated from its base and the rivets on the bottom were never they don't look like that and it just comes apart, those are
Mm,
called unspuns, and that you can't fake. You
Unspun.
can't fake that. If the car
mm,
comes spun like this
Alright.
but is missing the interior, you can't fake that. Those are the ones
right.
that are worth some good money.
Nice.
So that means it's not like it wasn't riveted to the thing or something.
Yeah, the base wasn't riveted to the top.
So it doesn't even have a thing for the rivet to go through. So it's just like
Yeah,
two separate pieces
yeah,
that they've someone messed up and forgot to rivet them.
yeah. You would think a large company like Mattel would have the awesomest quality control
Right.
at their factory, but they have the worst quality control ever because you have nice cars like this that come out perfect,
Right.
and then you have cars like that have missing. It might be missing the wheels. The wheels might be backwards. You see how this one is big and then this one's small? They'll
Yeah, yeah.
crunch the big one into the front and then the front and the back. And then there'll be those missing the interiors. Or I have a Camaro, 67 Camaro, where when they crunched the two together, it actually broke the base and it's cracked down the middle. Those are unduplicatable errors
Right.
because they happen during manufacturing. And if you was actually no, mine's you could probably do it, but it doesn't look manufactured or faked.
Right. That's
Damn.
crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot to envelop.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
like a whole nother rabbit hole we're diving into. Free.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding
and
you. I'm on eBay right now looking at different ones.
Well,
it's
before you buy
missing.
anything, talk to John because he might.
Yeah,
He
Right.
probably will have it.
You might
yeah.
have
So
like five or ten that you get rid of
I
one.
I do have that custom Camaro for you. That 10th anniversary of the Hawaii Diecast Convention, the
Oh,
one that never occurred, but they still made a 10-year anniversary car.
right, right.
And I'll pull out the steampunk truck because I know I do have at least one extra if I didn't already trade off the second one.
Okay.
Let's see, and we'll probably include one of those, or maybe both.
I,
Ah,
I'm looking at
But
a couple of gases, like you like the one with the tiger. What you got it
oh
called?
yeah,
Flying tiger.
yeah, the
That
Flying
one's kind of
Tiger.
cool. I mean, that's like 40-50 bucks right there. But if I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, I'm going hard, bro. See,
yeah.
looking
Yeah,
at
this one.
It's like what a metallic kind of green or something, or
Yeah, it's like a chrome olive green.
chrome olive green.
beautiful, and it comes
Yeah,
with the case in it. I like the fact that it comes in the case. That's
yeah,
cool.
and
Okay,
if we're on the topic of cases, you see how the car doesn't move around in the case because it's
Right.
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
secured down to the base. But if you look at the wheels don't ever touch the
Oh,
base either. And that's
What?
because rubber on plastic will melt eventually. So you
Hmm.
don't want to. So my display on the side here is a plastic display. And I do have mostly car culture, which are the Hot Wheels Premium, and then the Super Treasure Hunts on there, and they all have rubber wheels. When I reached over to grab that blue GTR, it was stuck to the display.
Oh, it was
It
like
doesn't
sticky.
ruin the wheels, but there's going to be a tire imprint on the plastic.
Mm.
Yeah, so they got to move around often, or else they stick, or they will embed into the plastic.
Wow.
Yeah,
See,
so I
all those
had
little nuances that you need to know if you're going to be a collector.
and that's why my
Mm.
Batmobile still has the mounts, because when I put it down on the display, I want it off the wheels.
Right.
Yeah,
ah.
Dude, that's a dope Batmobile, too.
I got the tumbler too.
Nice. Look
Yeah,
at that thing.
Wow.
you know,
Wow, look at
Batman's
that thing.
Batman's cool because he has gadgets. But Superman was my favorite, except he doesn't have gadgets because he can fly and he can blow things up. So
he doesn't need he doesn't need a car or a buggy,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Cool.
Jeez.
So,
So
you got anything else you want to show us? Maybe some of your prize pieces that you wanna that we
oh
haven't
some
seen, or just some of your favorites. You know, they don't have to be the ones that are worth the most, but just maybe the ones that mean the most to you. You know, the ones you like.
Right? Like the very
sure.
first Hot Wheel you ever got.
Actually, my pride and joys
Mm.
are police cars.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this one I bought white, but I made the decals, and I painted the light bars to match. So
Oh.
that's
So you
one.
custom that yourself.
Yeah. So these are the ones that I started making because I wanted to make replica cars of the ones that I saw or the ones that I liked growing up. I don't know if I can
Mhm.
get the other one, but it's back here.
Don't drop nothing.
I know, dude. Don't.
it the car itself is worth a lot of money because the manufacturer is already not in business anymore. So with that said, I took it apart, I repainted it just because.
Like the car itself is worth a lot of money. So you know what I figure? I just strip them down and sand up all the paint
That's
because it's worth
exactly
a
what
lot
I
of money.
did.
Because it's worth a lot of money. So you know, I gotta go just get the sandpaper, scratch them up.
Right?
That's exactly what I did.
Oh,
Because I made
Joe
now
said, "Where's the Duomobile replica with the broken axle?"
I'm working on that.
I'm working
I
on
am
it.
I am working on that. So I do have the custom the van already ready for it. I just need to find a way to redo the decals.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think I asked you once if you had pictures of the Doomobile from the side
Oh,
um without us
mine.
in it.
Right, right.
And
I'd
that
have to
was so
look.
that I could steal the image.
Yeah, I'd have to. Those I would have to. It goes so far back. I'd have to look on CDs that I have, where I stored all my
Oh,
pictures before there was hard drives.
so a
Dang.
funny story. Like right now, he's showing the Honolulu Police Department. Funny story. Like I used to work for the guy. Like my cousin owns like the decals and fittings for like like what you call it, like ambulance and everything.
Hmm.
And I actually worked for the guy that used to put on the Honolulu Police Department decals. Like protect and serve and all that stuff. So I actually did that for a couple of months, and then I was
Oh
like,
wow.
I don't want to do this.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's a certain way you got to put it on so that it doesn't look wavy and all that kind of
Yep.
stuff. Dude, that's a badass car though. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So I did buy a car and I repainted most of it. um yeah, when I did those, I would get it from eBay and I'd look at it and I'm like, if I think about it, I'm not gonna do it. And then I totally strip it down, take everything off. I strip the paint down to the die cast or the Zamac underneath, and then I repaint it. Uh,
Wow.
this one had decals on it already. The factory decals were really thick paint. Um, so I didn't really have to repaint it all. Sorry, I'm switching to take my headset off because I'm getting a 20% battery notice. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Um,
So how do you make the decals?
I bought those, but I had to custom jerry rig them to match where they are on the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did take a lot of X-Acto knife because I didn't have scissors to pair cut out the little nuances because the decal came as a solid piece with the badge already incorporated. I had to cut the blue away and lift the badge up higher in order for it to fit right. So that took a long time. And the only reason why I have it is because I never finished it in the 15 years that it's been since I worked on it. Because after I finished them, I would take awesome pictures and then I'd automatically put it on eBay just to see what it would sell at. Because these are one of a kind. And I
Right.
and I only made replicas. I did make concept ones. Like if I had a car that I didn't really care about, because I like stock cars. I didn't like lifted or dropped cars. But if I found a dropped one, and I found decals that would fit, I would use it. And I do have one uh, that I didn't finish either.
Dude, every time you pull something, I'm like, oh my god, please don't let this thing drop. Right,
So I didn't finish it because I didn't make a light bar, but I thought this would be a cool dare
oh
car.
yeah. Oh yeah, that is cool. So what
Something
size
that
is that? 116? 118?
this is a 124.
Oh, okay. Nice. Look at
Yeah,
that all
I'm just holding
dropping.
it till I know a sheriff that's gonna retire, and then I'll probably finish it and make it for them, and then I give it to them.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I like making them. I don't have room to keep them, so sometimes I make them for like when people retire. I'll make them something similar to that, what they drove, and then put their call sign on it just to customize it.
Right, right.
I like the fun
All right.
part.
That's cool, dude. And it gives a personal touch to their retirement and their service for how many years that they've been, doing the thing. We gotta say goodnight to Greg Patrick online. It's 2 a.m. there somewhere.
Wow.
So,
Thanks, Greg. I'll
right.
see you
Thank you,
on
Greg.
Instagram.
So he's one of the collectors that subscribes to your channel, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
He sends me. We chat a little on Instagram every once in a while. When he finds
Oh, okay.
stuff in the wild, like super treasure hunts, he'll go, "Hey, check it out! I got this one."
Right.
Um, Boss number two and him are working a trade out for. Boss number two wants one. He has one.
Mm.
This the GTR, the blue one,
Yeah, yeah.
and Greg Patrick is looking for the Ford GT Super Treasure Hunt. So,
Oh, look at that old school, man.
so
That's
this
a
is
cool
that.
car.
Zamac Spectra Flame Light Blue. And I don't know why,
Is,
but I
is
like
that
the
is that kind
Golf
of the same
livery.
card that was in Ford versus Ferrari or something like that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. See, I'm not stupid. I know stuff. I seen the
I like
previews.
that. Yeah, in the Golf livery. Yep, that's like I don't know why I like the Golf livery. That's not the only Golf livery I actually have. It's a good segue because I have this one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
this
wondering, I
one
was like, what do you mean golf?
there's a '68 Camaro I think with this livery on top, and that thing is expensive.
Are
Yeah,
we
but
talking in the thousands?
no, I think maybe
Couple hundred.
yeah, a couple hundred, 200 or 300.
Oh,
This one,
Jesus.
this one is another reason why I bought that Holy Grail set, and it has
Dude, again, you opened it. Oh, wow.
yeah, that's what
Wow.
we do
Dude, do
here.
that
We
again. Do that
open
again.
it.
Do that again.
Let's pop the top. Pop the top.
Wow, look at that, dude.
Yeah,
That's some
That
detail in
is
there.
shit. I love it. That's awesome.
And you opened it.
and I opened if it's in this if it's on our channel, it's gonna get open. I even staged accidentally. Well, I staged like I was ripping open boss number two's car. He had this.
Oh, you
We
must have
just
freaked
put
out.
up the video the other day, and I took it off video, and I opened it, but I took a regular main line, and I cracked it open, and he got really quiet on his side, and then I put the car on. Nah.
Yeah, bro, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I
The
don't know.
trade is off. I don't want it no more.
Is there any
Dude, that's
other
crazy.
anything else you'd like to see? I would like to show you the track. Somebody gave me a tabletop that they built a track on, but it's large and it's not finished. It's not in nice condition,
Okay.
but it's good enough that I can take pictures. I can take pictures on it, and it looks pretty good. Just I leave out the portions that are unpainted.
Right,
But
right.
it's huge though. It's sitting on this side over here.
Dude, well, next time, it's so interesting that this culture that you're introducing us to, that we definitely got to have you back on, dude. Like to show the thing that you have, to show what you got next, and all these things. I like again. I love Hot Wheels, and I'm not really a car guy. You know what I mean? Like I don't need the brand new Corvette to come out, and like I drive a Santa Fe. You know what I mean? But like just to see these old school like Bel Air gassers and like the Camaros and like all the unique shit that you got like just sitting in the back of you. That was really interesting. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you. You coming back? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
and usually Tuesday nights is the day I'm taking the baby from one grandparent's house to the other, and it's usually right around the time you guys are doing your podcast. But now that daylight savings kicked in, it's an hour later. I might be able to be on more often.
right on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Like I put
maybe we
on- like,
can
I put on
we
the
can get
flag.
a boss 2 on the 2 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hopefully.
we should get
Well,
him on.
yeah, it's definitely great to have him on. But yeah, dude, like again, this is a culture that I knew a little bit about because, um, you know, well, when I worked at Venus nightclub in Hawaii, our valet guys, they were all into Hot Wheels and Matchbox and all that kind of stuff. So they'll go down to the KB the day before they put it on the floor. They'll buy literally the whole box just to see if they can get one treasure, like treasure hunt. And so, I mean, I knew a little bit about it, but not this intense. I mean, this is amazing, dude. Like, I'm all into it, man. I'm like on eBay, like, okay, can I afford this? So, again, thank you so much for joining us, dude. It's very cool to hear. I love it.
Problem. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, and then just let everybody know your information, how they can find you on social media, in case anybody's watching this on the playback who might not be familiar with you or what you guys do.
Okay, so our YouTube channel is it used to be Hot Wheels Collectors Hawaii. We had to change the name because Hot Wheels is a registered trademark
Right.
from
Oh,
Mattel. So we decided to drop the Hot Wheels and just go with HW. But I was like, yeah, that's kind of just plain. Let's go with the H Dub, kind of like V Dubs. And we're from the
okay.
50th state, so we're with 50 or 50, and that's how we changed the channel name about a year ago, actually, January of 2020. We changed it.
Okay.
But you can
Yeah,
find
that's
us
what I was
there.
wondering. Like, what's the H dub mean? Like
It's
Hawaii
just short
W?
for HW,
Okay.
I spelled
like
it wrong.
Volkswagens or V Dubs. So
Right.
we kind of just did the same thing, H Dub.
Gotcha.
Um, so you can find us on YouTube under HW50 or HW50 or HW50. I tagged all the similar words. We're still under Hot Wheels Collectors Hawaii, so it'll still come up there. On Twitter, we're HW Collectors High. HW Collectors HI is the name there. And on Instagram, I think we're still Hot Wheels Collectors Hawaii with the name HW50. So we're
Yeah.
on all of those now. We're looking at probably moving over to Twitch also. Uh,
Mhm.
See what kind of excitement we can drum up there. Um, we are looking at also changing the format. We're still going to do car related stuff, but it's going to be more. We want to tailor it for next year into movies, so movie cars, where we can
Oh,
show
okay.
clips from movies where these specific cars were from, like Fast and Furious, where they had, you know,
Right.
the Impalas and um, let's see what else.
Like
We're
when they
going,
went down to Cuba, there's those old school cars. Then you got the import cars, and you got the muscle cars.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah. So we're hoping that that's a little more entertaining. We try to be entertaining in our videos. I'm a Mustang guy. Boss 2 is a Camaro guy, so we kind of do the Mustang Camaro rivalry.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
but still, I do have Camaros in my collection, and he has Mustangs in his. So we're not exclusive. We have preference. Let's see. We do have a Facebook group page where we have other collectors come on. We got about 400 members on that page, and then we have a Facebook page where all of these videos get posted too. So if you want to come join the group, uh, go over to Facebook and look up HW Collectors Hawaii, and that's spelled out Hawaii. Um, Facebook didn't allow us to change the name to HW50 for some reason because they said it didn't. It's not similar to the original name, so your users may think it's maybe there for one reason and you change the name to something completely else. I was like, it's the same, but they won't change it. So we did just drop the Hot Wheels and just put HW.
Gotcha.
Um, I don't know if you guys saw that, but about a year ago there was a Reddit uh, a Reddit feed that had somebody going around to all the Facebook group pages and joining them, and then while inside the group they would report to Facebook that there were trademark violations. There were all these kinds of violations in the group, and Facebook would shut down the groups. So as soon as that
Hmm.
happened, and there's a lot of local diecast and Hot Wheels groups in Hawaii, and all of us went at the same time to secret until we could figure out what was going on with the Reddit thing. And Facebook did shut down groups first before contacting the group admins,
Yeah.
So once they did that, they can't restore the group. So those guys lost like some Hot
Wow.
Wheels groups had like 40, 50,000 people in them, and they lost the whole group because of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
So
sucks.
Facebook just did a, oh, I'm sorry, we did a boo boo, not your fault, but the group's gone. They can't redo it.
Right? Like, how are you gonna get 50,000 people back?
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, you can find us all in all those places, and we look forward to being out here again.
right on.
Yeah, definitely
Very
appreciate that.
interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Mustang Hunter Diecast. He said aloha from Arizona.
Oh yeah,
I
I
don't know if
just
that's one
watched
of
his
your
video
people.
today.
Cool, cool. It must be another YouTuber, but with diecasts, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Right.
definitely want to give him a shout out, and hopefully he caught all your links. If not, I dropped some of your links in the chat for your, I believe, YouTube and Facebook. That's all I could find, but I'm pretty sure from there they could connect to all your other social media platforms as well. So
Yeah. So this is
okay,
the
before
first time we're doing a
huh?
face reveal too. So I think that's why Boss Two didn't show up.
Oh, face
But
reveal.
he's listening, so we can talk crap.
Oh, wait. You never went on camera with your face before?
No, not on our channel,
What?
Really?
because we're always looking forward at the cars, so we never really looked at us.
Yeah,
You
Oh.
well,
really
I
want to
checked
look
out
at
your
this?
YouTube channel. Well, I checked out your YouTube channel. And yeah, like it's all about the cars. I never knew. Holy crap. Okay.
So
So we
hi
got the
everyone.
exclusive.
That's not shining. There's no hair there.
Well,
It's not choice. It's involuntary.
at least we can say that the lowest state of my podcast had the exclusive, first time revealing who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boss
we had
one.
a unmasking of boss number
Right?
one.
Boss one unmasking.
So only
Jeez, yep.
hands.
Hands only.
You guys are hand models before. Now you can
Right.
be a
Yeah.
YouTube model. See?
Like
Yeah.
I can't believe I don't have a
Yeah,
single car in my room.
my wife used to tell me, could you have just cleaned your nails before you did that you film next time?
It's like,
It's like, I
no,
can
they don't
set
get me.
30.
Cool, but yeah, we appreciate you stopping in, and we'll definitely want you to come on back. But before we go, show us just one more of your prize pieces, or something that's just gonna wow us, like wow.
Something that's gonna wow you. Let's see.
Yeah,
What can I
let's
wow
do
you with?
that. I know you
Okay,
have multiple things, so
I do. And other than the pink color, the other hot color that Hot Wheels puts out
Mm.
is purple.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Super Skyline.
Yep.
Chromed out. Nice.
And this is the membership card for 2020.
Oh,
Ah.
so you have to be a member of the Hot Wheels official subscription
Yep.
to get that card. Yeah, the RLC. Wow, and he got a patch too. Son of a bitch. That's dope,
And
dude.
it also came with a pin, but I think the pin fell out. It's somewhere.
The Red Line Club, yeah.
Red Line Club.
So what?
Purple-
Okay, before you go,
Purple is awesome.
what is that? What is that blue? I guess blue and turquoise. I guess
One
it's a
behind you.
tree. Yeah, behind you. Yeah, that
Yeah,
way.
it's
Oh.
like a two cars,
Yeah,
like a
that's,
truck and a.
That's
What is it?
Hot Wheels team transports. So your race companies or racetrack companies will put out Hot Wheels is putting out what they transport their race cars with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Snake, and their Snake and Mongoose was the famous rivalry in the funny car, right? I remember them coming to the Aloha
Yeah.
Stadium.
Oh.
Snake and the mongoose.
Yeah, Snake
Nice.
and Mongoose.
Thank you,
They have,
That is pretty.
you know,
Nicole, you're
Ford
right.
Racing.
Oh wow.
Team transport. So these are the the car transporters that they would use to transport their cars. That's what that one
Oh.
is. That's the Falcon is the
The
racing
Pokemon
brand.
City Cast. I gotta admit, I'm actually glad that you open up your stuff because it just seems so much more fun when you're holding it up and you got the car, you're putting it on top, and
Oh yeah.
doing all that kind of stuff. So it's actually so. I know Snake. Ooh.
How
But
about
yeah,
some
like it seems really
nostalgia?
fun.
Pan
Pan
Am.
Am. Wow.
Dang.
The
And it's a
microbus
VW.
and everything.
So
Dude, that's
this
Wow.
sick.
so this here, Miho.
Yeehaw.
Miho, that's exclusive. It's only through hobby dealers you can get that. You won't find this in any store.
Damn.
Miho.
Okay, yeah, save some stuff for next time.
I don't
It's
think
like you
there's a
got
lack of
30,000.
things.
I
Yeah.
know, man. You got 30,000 in your
Yeah, I
Yeah.
showed
place.
mostly the 164 scale stuff. I do have 118 scale. My original collection is 118 scales. Um, but I collect hearses and limos. So I do have hearses and limos.
Like hearses, as in like Adam's family kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go,
Like Ecto ones.
dude. Nice.
But I have the 1959 Cadillac hearse in black in 118 scale. So it's like huge. It won't
Right?
fit.
It's the size of a shoebox.
Yeah. And
But
it even comes with a casket. Kind of morbid, but I don't know why I like it.
well, because it's authentic. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
If you're gonna have a hearse, you might as well have the dead body to go with it. So
If you open up the casket, it's got a little pillow in it.
is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay.
But
Well,
thank you.
again, man, we gotta have you back on, dude. Like it's funny. We always ask our guests, "Oh, can you come back on later on? And update us whenever whatever happens." Well, so far, we haven't had an actual reoccurring guest on, so I think you might be the first, dude. Because you got so many like Hot Wheels and different kind of cars and different kind of like again, you got hearse, you got limos, you got all kinds of stuff that again you're introducing Mark and I to a whole new world, and I think
Right,
it's so
right.
interesting, especially
Yeah.
because I like toys and stuff. So man, I'm gonna give you
That's the
that.
thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Is just like it doesn't just appeal to Hot Wheel collectors because you have those. You know what I mean? You have those things like you said, movies. Whether it be like different brands of different things. So it's like memorabilia, a lot of not only Hot Wheels but pop culture mixed in there.
Right?
That
Brady Bunch, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
yeah, see,
dude,
so
the turtle.
a lot of nostalgia and pop culture
Yeah.
with these Hot Wheels that can appeal to a vast audience. So
Yeah,
definitely,
wide
it's
range.
crazy. Yeah, definitely
Very
a
cool.
great thing. Cool, cool. All right, I guess that make it a wrap for your portion of the show. We like to
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. We left the links of how you can watch and check out HW 50, aka HW 50, aka Boss One and Boss Number Two. Boss Number One now revealed, so no more witness protection program for him. So maybe who knows when? Maybe the next time you come on the Aloha State of Mind podcast, maybe Boss Number Two will reveal himself.
Yeah.
There we go. I wouldn't mind
Maybe.
seeing what
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
crossing
mind
my
seeing
fingers, but
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing what Boss
But
Number Two has in his collection.
oh,
No.
he's got
Yeah.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
So
open his stuff.
I'd love to see what he's got.
You might only see
Very
hands,
well
though. You
played.
might only see hands
Yeah.
for Boss Number Two. But
Well,
yeah, we appreciate you, John, taking your time out of your busy schedule. We know you got your fam and everything going on, but we definitely appreciate that. We got to give a shout out to people here for you. I believe Steven, Mustang, Hunter Diecast.
yeah.
Who else was here? Quentin Tarantado, of course, one of one of my Twitch followers, but he's definitely into diecast, obviously, and all our buddies from the radio station back in the days. AP, I think Nutty was here earlier for a minute,
Yeah, it's all
and everybody else in the chat who kind of rolled through and just found their way
Mhm.
here, whether it was via Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, because we stream on all three platforms. We appreciate y'all spending time and joining us tonight. So we appreciate you, and we will have you guys on real soon, and I'll connect you with Free so you guys can talk about that commission trade thing or whatever you guys are
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it after Christmas because I got a lot of drawings to do before Christmas.
Oh yeah,
But we'll do
yeah.
it
No rush.
after.
No rush.
Right on.
Cool,
Thanks.
cool,
Very
cool.
cool.
See you guys
All
later.
right, I'll hit you up later, and you have a great night. Thanks for being part of the podcast tonight, and we'll connect with everyone probably at a later time. All right,
Sure.
John. Have a good one.
Good
All
night.
right,
Thank you.
John. Thank you.
Mahalo.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, there you
Dude,
go. There you go.
yeah, that was so interesting. Like
Yeah.
honestly, when you first brought it up, like, oh, we can have John
Right.
from HW50, and I was like, bro, what are we gonna talk about? Like, I don't know
Mhm.
nothing about Hot Wheels. Yeah, 2.5 hours later.
Yeah, yeah, this
I
is
was
one
like,
of our longer ones. Shout out LA Great 808, one of my Twitch followers, tuning in. Appreciate y'all you know, checking in. And I didn't know. See, like I had some of my Twitch people come in and I didn't even know, you know what I mean? Like they're into this kind of stuff. LA Great 808 and Quinton Tarantado just popping in on the Twitch tip and just kind of enjoying the show tonight. So it's crazy. Yeah, like I figure like maybe Free we'll talk to them and you know, but like I said, like Hot Wheels it encompasses a lot more than just, you know, collecting cars,
everything.
nostalgia, pop culture, something that can appeal to everyone. So yeah, it got
Yeah,
quite
we gotta say,
the rabbit hole got deep there.
we gotta say Merry Christmas to Steven. Thank you for joining us, brother. Appreciate it, man. You contributed to the conversation, so thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nikki, always great to see you. Um, but yeah, like at first I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna talk about. And then he
Right.
brought up the 55 Bel Air. I was like, oh, ooh. And then I didn't realize, again, because I'm not in the culture, that when I went on eBay, they're all different ones. They're all labeled differently. They're all painted differently. But there's so many 55 gassers that you can actually just collect that diecast, and
Right.
still it'd be like 100 diecasts that you can collect. So
Right.
yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna I'm gonna spend a lot of money in the next year or so. I just know
uh
it, even though I
Joe
shouldn't.
said, "What happened to try answer fast kind? We forgot about it."
Dude, well,
Mm.
I hate to say it, but it's hard coming up with like questions that you know. I mean, I can come up with stupid questions, like sexually stupid, but it can't always be about sex. So it's hard. Like, what's the best wheels for a Hot Wheels?
Right.
The rubber kind or the plastic kind? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. So I just decided not to do it, especially because we nowadays when we do interviews and all that, we get into their back history, their background story, what they're doing now. It's also interesting that we don't need the questions anymore. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. We try and
So
take you behind the podcast or behind the person where you can kind of get to know them a little bit better and on a more personal level so they can connect to their audience and new audiences a little bit better, so it's all good.
yeah, no, I love it, man. Like I don't know how many of these we've done already. Like
uh,
50?
we're over 50. Yeah, I've
Oh, really?
stopped counting. Yeah, I've stopped counting. We're over 50, but like I said, we're on a new platform. We're on Twitch now also, so
Right,
hopefully we can get our affiliate status there. Still on YouTube, still on Facebook, so it's all good. We're just trying to expand out and spread
right.
the Aloha vibes, whether it's talking about Hot Wheels or diecast or talking to musicians, entertainers, DJs, or just people. I think we had like all different walks of life on the show. Just people just exuding Aloha spirit and just representing and doing interesting things. So
Right. I mean,
it's cool.
again, it's especially because there's our connection to Hawaii.
Right.
We don't just talk to people in Hawaii. We talk to
Right.
people that, moved off island, started their own thing, or they're in Utah and they're still working
Mhm.
for Hawaii companies. Um, it just gives a different perspective of how other people are living aloha. So,
Right.
how often do we do this? Once a week, every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and I guess it's 7 o'clock in Hawaii. I didn't
Right.
change that in the flyer
It's
because,
all
but
good.
yeah,
Yeah. So we appreciate everyone tuning in, and yeah, with different topics every week, different guests. So something we always try and be entertaining and just spreading the Aloha spirit, like we say, one stream at a time. So definitely thanks for tuning in. You got any words to anyone before we head on out tonight? Because I know we're running a little
yeah,
bit over.
yeah. I want to say that I'm gonna heat up my scallop
So.
potatoes instead of going to Jack in the Box and ordering food because it's already 11:30. And here in Vegas, I think they end at like 11:30. So,
Mhm.
or whenever they feel like closing down. So I'm
Mhm.
just gonna eat at home.
Me too.
And thank you for joining us, everybody in the chat room. Our chat room was different tonight
Right.
because we had different people. And, I love Mitch and I love Nikki and everybody else that came in. We had Jason Tavares, Buzz coming for a second. Um, but yeah, this time it was like very different. I like the fact that the Twitch people are coming on. I like the fact that the Hot Wheels people came on to listen and join in the conversation. So thank you for joining us. That's it. That's it
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, we appreciate you. The Lost State of Mind podcast happens every single, like we said, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 in Hawaii, and everywhere else. You can just do the conversion. I'm sure you could Google search it and figure it out. We have faith in your your Google search knowledge. So definitely appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you once again to John from HW50, boss, aka Boss Number One, revealed tonight. So that's funny. I didn't know. Hey, shout out Cookie
Yeah, dude.
Tarantado once again. Yeah, I didn't know he never showed his face on the stream, so I was like that's cool. That's a cool thing. Now maybe you know, like when you reveal your face, you kind of can connect to your audience a little bit more. I believe so we appreciate everyone taking care. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll catch you guys next week Tuesday, same time, same place, right here. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Aloha State of Mind podcast. Till next week, you guys definitely stay safe out there. We wish you guys nothing but peace, love, and
Aloha.
aloha. See you guys next.
Wherever you are, you're living aloha. Wherever you go, your soul is aloha. Wherever you've been, you're living aloha. A part of yourself is always aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state